everybody, Civistic this year again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, once again, head out to Goodwill, got myself 5 VHS tapes, so let's take a look at what I got. The first time I picked up was A Taxing Woman. Definitely a complete blind buy for me. This is a Japanese film, so I know absolutely nothing about it, but the synopsis sounded interesting, it gets decent reviews online, and according to the front here, it's the winner of 9 Japanese Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Actress. So all of that sounded great to me. Figured I'd pick it up and check it out. Then I grabbed Great Drives Highway A1A, this here being from a PBS series. PBS series are usually always great. I love their documentaries. I love their TV series. They're always very well done. And I'm sure this is going to be a great watch. I actually really do enjoy these kind of road trip documentaries where they stop at different locations, show you all kinds of different scenic parts of the drive. They're a lot of fun to watch. I have a few of these on VHS and DVD already, so this one I'm sure is going to be just as great as the other ones I have. Next I picked up From Here to Eternity, a movie I've wanted to see for years now. I've heard this movie is fantastic, stars greats like Burt Lancaster, Donna Reed, Frank Sinatra, just to name a few. And like I said, I've heard fantastic things about this, so I am definitely looking forward to watching this one. Then I grabbed Diabolic, a movie that I wasn't quite sure about, looked it up online, and this apparently is a fantastic film because it gets amazing reviews. I do believe this has also been released to Criterion, so that alone should probably tell you it's a good movie. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching this one because from everything I've read, it is a fantastic movie. And the last title I picked up was The New Adventures of Spin & Marty. This is another complete blind buy. I knew absolutely nothing about this, but it is a Disney title, and that alone made me pretty interested in checking it out. It gets okay reviews online, but like I said, it's Disney, so I had to grab it. So that's it for what I bought today, so now onto what I watched. And today I checked out Hype, a great, amazing, fantastic documentary. I love this. As a kid growing up in the early to mid-90s, I grew up when grunge was huge, and I myself really got into grunge back in the day. And I still love grunge music. I mean, bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soul Asylum, I mean, all those great grunge rock bands, they were bands that I used to listen to over and over and over again back in the day. And even now, I still constantly listen to them. So I am definitely a grunge fan. So watching this was a treat. This goes into the very beginnings of the whole Seattle grunge scene. Starts, you know, maybe like the early 80s, and talks about how grunge kind of evolved from a mixture of kind of punk music and metal music and just sort of evolved into its own kind of thing. And then it gets into, you know, when grunge became huge, when all the big grunge bands were the new thing like Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, all these bands like that were just huge at the time. And then it really goes into kind of when Nirvana took off and how grunge went from more of like kind of like a hip thing where, you know, you had to kind of be into music to really know about the whole grunge scene, to everybody knowing about grunge, to every kid who had a TV, you know, who watched MTV, knowing what grunge was, being huge Nirvana fans, and all of a sudden, you know, grunge being gigantic. And then it goes into Kurt Cobain killing himself, and then it pretty much ends there, because this is from 1996 when this was released, so it really ends kind of once Kurt killed himself. Which I guess kind of makes sense, because I'm thinking back to it, and even though once Kurt Cobain killed himself, grunge was still around for a little while, things kind of took a bit of a change. I know punk started getting really big, like all that pop-punk music started getting pretty popular at the time, so I guess, in all fairness, it was kind of a good place to stop when Kurt killed himself, since grunge sort of kind of went on a bit of a decline after that point. So I thought it really worked. I mean, had this movie been put out later, maybe in like 2000, something like that, I'm sure they would have continued on past his death. But I thought it was a good ending point. I mean, definitely, as far as grunge music goes, that's probably, you know, one of the biggest tragedies in grunge rock is, you know, Kurt Cobain killing himself. So definitely, I think, a good place to stop the documentary. But like I said, it was a great, great watch. Tons of great music. They showed lots of great footage from bands playing. It's a lot of stuff on here. Like, for instance, Pearl Jam exclusive interviews with Eddie Vedder, Nirvana exclusive, the first ever performance of Smells Like Teen Spirit. That was kind of neat to watch. Soundgarden exclusive, live concert performance and interviews. So a lot of great stuff from a lot of great bands. If you're into grunge rock, this is definitely something you need to watch. You will love it. I'll be watching this one again real soon. It's definitely a movie that I'm going to want to watch over and over again, throughout the years because it was just so well done, so interesting. There's actually some bands that I had never even heard of that after I watched this, I went and downloaded some of their music because just from hearing some of those bands play in this documentary, I was really getting into them, and I just had never heard of these bands. Even back when I was really into grunge rock, I never heard of the band. So definitely had to go out, download some of the music, listen to it. It was great. So this movie was not only great for just being a fantastic watch, but it was also really good for introducing me to a few bands that I just never bothered to get into. So again, a fantastic documentary. Definitely check out Hype. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Very excited about all the titles I picked up from my local Goodwill. Really looking forward to checking those out. And also watching Hype. Again, a fantastic documentary. Extremely well done. If you're into music, if you're into grunge rock, you must own it and you must see it. It is that good. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.